So as I receive a lot of messages with questions where do I buy my gems from, I decided to record a small video. Because in 90% of cases, the conversation looks like that. Can you tell please where do you buy your beautiful gems? And I say, well, everywhere. Australia, Burma, Thailand, Madagascar, Sri Lanka, etc. Why do you ask? Oh, you know, I'm just planning to visit Sri Lanka soon. So after watching your videos, I figured out that it will be cheaper for me to buy something there than to buy from you. So thank you so much for the information. And I get that a lot. So we're going to run an experiment to show you what to expect if you are going to save money by buying a gemstone as a tourist in a random jewelry shop. This time I'm in Gali, but it can happen in any other city in Sri Lanka. There are thousands of places selling gemstones. So let's imagine I'm just a random guy on vacation in Sri Lanka, and I just decided to pop in the random jewelry store to buy some nice gem for good money. Here's the name of this store. It's a fashion yo, whatever it means. And I'm going to buy some gem from them just to see. Maybe they really sell nicer quality for the better price here. Would be logical, wouldn't it? Because I'm supposed to buy from them, if you follow the logic of people sending messages like that.
You buy something for your wife.
So now we're inside, and I'm going to ask typical questions, as if I was a typical tourist. So what does an average customer look for in the jewelry shop? It's a blue sapphire, red rubies and green emeralds. So let's imagine that I'm looking for the red ruby here. I told him that I'm looking for one nice gem for my wife. I apologize for a flickering light, but there is nothing you can do about it. It's just a difference in lighting. Our eyes cannot see it, but a camera can. As you may see, there are heaps of blue sapphires and red rubies. Here there are even ready jewelry. I'm not interested in that, as we always create our own design. So I'm going to pick one of that, try to bargain and then I will buy it. Please, keep in mind that now I'm playing the role of an average tourist. Me, like the owner of the brand, would never buy that kind of stone. For example, this one, if I like.
Which design?
Well, it was difficult to drop the price, as he is very stubborn. But finally I got to price of $250. Of course I prepared for that kind of meeting. So I left nothing in bag but $250 and a few coins. So when the bargain began, I showed him all that as if those were my last money. The legend was that I needed desperately to buy a gift for my wife, otherwise she would kill me or even divorce. By the way, that is kinda true. She can fight in a very nasty manner, especially when angry. So he went to make a very long phone call, and after that finally agreed to give me the price of $250. However, we are not that much stupid to buy the gemstone without a certificate, aren't we? Especially ruby, which are supposed to be a valuable investment. Therefore, I give him now just part of money, and I'm going to be back at 7 p.m. By that time, the notification for these gemstones will be ready. Remember, certificate is highly important. You should never buy a gemstone without a certificate. It's incredibly hot here. So I'm enjoying the shadow in the backyard of old-fashioned colonial-style buildings, which is now turned into the restaurant. So let's review the situation with the gem. If you remember, I left the stone so he make the certificate. It's a usual procedure and it's absolutely okay. But when I asked him when shall I come to collect it, he tried to make an appointment at 9 p.m., which is quite late, especially considering that all the laboratories close at 5 p.m. I explained that it's too late. I'll be tired after the long day and so on. And finally he agreed to meet at 7. Again, it's pretty weird as the laboratory is located literally around the corner and it's closed at 5. And one more detail. He also asked, when do I leave the country? I told that I have flight tomorrow early morning. So I have a question to you. Why do you think he wanted me to come as late as possible? You can leave your thoughts in the comments below the video. It's 7 o'clock. As you may see, it's already dark outside. And I'm going to collect her precious ruby. Let's see if he succeeded with the certification. So I'm here for my ruby. Thank you very much, sir. Now my wife will stop beating me for 1 month, I hope.
Where's your wife? The home?
In the house. At home, yes. In Moscow. Yes, now in Moscow. You saved my life. So now he is packing in my gemstone and begging me to pay more for the mercy of Buddha, as he is a Buddhist. However, I already emptied my tourist bag, as you remember. He didn't show me any certificate yet, as if he's waiting for something. Look, seems like he's got here literally everything. No doubt it's a heap of true diamonds over there. El Dorado, no less. Now please pay attention to another moment, as it's important. After the gem was packed and the certificate attached, I asked for the receipt, but he started to persuade me that it's absolutely and utterly redundant thing. I insisted and after some time received one, but again without the signature. So I fought it again to make him sign it. He did it only when I said that I pay nothing until I get the proper receipt. Now it's time to have a closer look at our certificate. Aha! Look at the address of the laboratory. It's in Colombo. It means that he managed to go there and come back within 2 hours. Meanwhile, the one-way journey takes at least 3 hours. So what does it say? Aha! I'm a lucky owner of the natural unheated ruby. This actually shall cost a fortune. So I got very lucky to buy it for $250. So I got the ruby and the certificate. The certificate is new and freshly printed. Somewhere on the certificate there must be the code which I shall be able to type in the provided website to see the details. I won't be surprised actually if they even created some web page for that purpose. But we'll see. By the way, when I was leaving the shop, there were 5 tourists who were almost ready to spend some money on gems in that shop. But as I don't want people to be fooled, I had to warn them that this place might be untrustworthy. In the end of the video you'll see why. You actually don't even imagine how many people get taken in such places. They exist in every city in Sri Lanka and take advantage of naive tourists, earning huge but very dirty money. So back to our story. Again, I don't know why the guy decided to send the gem to Colombo if there is a local governmental laboratory around the corner. I don't understand as well how did he manage to do it within 2 hours. But that's okay. Anyway, I'm going to send this gem to this local laboratory to see what they say. If it appears that my natural ruby is something else by the matter of fact, I'll try to ask them to return the money. And if they refuse, I'll have to ask the local police to help. Meanwhile, let's see what we've got here. This is our freshly printed out certificate. So there is the date and 2 kinds of codes. Normally I would need to input these codes in the website to see the full information about my certified gemstone. But in this case, there is no website, which is not possible. Every laboratory now has a website to allow customers to verify their certificates. Here I see just an email and a telephone number. And I doubt that anyone pick up the phone if I call. However, the paper is pretty nice. Another interesting feature of this certificate is their hologram, which doesn't exist. It's supposed to be right here, but we can see only the beautiful red sun. Good morning, everybody. Again, I don't tell that he's a crook yet. Maybe the guy is just new to the town, and he's unaware of the local laboratory. Who knows? This is the laboratory itself. They're gonna check if it's a natural gemstone or not. I don't really trust this guy, so we'll know for sure after receiving the new certificate only. As you may see, this is the sensitive site. Therefore, photos and videos recording are prohibited. I ordered the quickest test, which costs $60. So in 1 hour and a half, I'll get the card like that. This one is just an example, empty in the moment. In the right corner there will be a QR code leading to the page with information about my gemstone. And here there will be a unique code, which I also can use to verify my gemstone characteristics on their website, which is provided here. So, let's see what are the results. Oh no! How it's possible? It's synthetic ruby! I told you! Come on, friends, you can scan this QR code if you want to check it yourself. Because within the next 24 hours, the information about this exact gemstone will be available on their website. This exact website. Again, let's imagine that I'm a tourist. What would I do? I would try to go to the police. So I'm heading to the nearest office. Again, from my personal experience, I can tell that this doesn't guarantee that you'll be protected. It might happen so that the policemen are bribed, or they are relatives to the owner of the shop, or whatever. So in the worst scenario, they can even blame me after all. Here we are. The police office in Gal. Usually it takes a long time, as this is Asia. To my surprise, the police officer decided to go to that shop immediately. Still doesn't guarantee that he will be on my side, but it's already better than I expected. So we're here. Do you recognize the door? Hello. Yesterday your friend sold me a synthetic ruby. Yes. So this certificate is real. It says that the gemstone is synthetic. Yes, this ruby is synthetic. Your certification is fake.
What do you want to do now?
I want money back. Yes, $250. And I also have this receipt. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Policeman. As you may see, I got lucky and got my money back. There is a lot of policemen around now. Maybe tonight they'll celebrate another solved case. In conclusion, what's the moral of this story? Can you buy the gemstones in Sri Lanka? Yes, you can. It's very easy. Will it be cheap? Yes, it will be. Just one tiny note. It will never be a natural gemstone. Trust me. If you pop in any of those jewelry shops, you'll find fakes. In 100% of cases. For example, the other day I came to another shop. and asked for ruby to buy. They showed me the same colored glasses. So I had to explain why these stones are not natural rubies at all. As soon as they understood that I'm not a noob, they apologized, said that they don't have any natural gems, but they have the door, which I'm welcome to use immediately. And that's how it will be. It doesn't matter how big or official the store or shop is. That's how this local business works. They'll show you nothing but fake gems, and then respond to your reaction. So I believe that it's better to spend a bit more, but to get the guaranteed quality. And I'm not saying that you must buy from me only. You can try to find someone else. But you shall be 100% in that person. When we buy a gem for you, we take responsibility for it. So our clients always get their money back if something goes wrong, if there are troubles with the gemstone. But here, you can never fully rely even on the police. And it's not even about money. $250 is not a big deal. But people get upset when something like that happens. And this is not good. I believe travels and gemstone must fill us with positive energy. However, after all, it's only your choice. At least now you know the truth. And as they say, forewarned is forearmed. So take care of yourself and ones you love. See you later.